Hey everyone, excited to chat with you today. As some of you know, I am reading all of A Course in Miracles, and what I'm also going to do after reading each chapter, there's 365 chapters, is I'm going to just kind of tell you what I learned from each individual chapter. Took some notes on it. I'm constantly trying to dive deeper into my spirituality and my relationship with God and Jesus, and yeah, I'm excited about this. So, chapter 2. Chapter 2 is called The Separation and the Atonement. And I'll pull up my notes right here from this. So there's a lot of this chapter talks about fear. It talks about being connected to God, and it talks about being miracle minded and what that really means, and how we can all get into that miracle minded place because we can perform miracles, but so much of that has to do with the way we're thinking and understanding how connected we are to our Creator. So, a couple notes on this, a couple statements that really stood out to me. You were created perfectly. Find that in each moment of knowing that you have everything you need right now in this moment. When you were created absolutely perfectly. Like, you don't have to reach for anything external to try and feel that way, right? But we get caught up in all the external things in this world. But know that you were created perfectly. I love this one too. Peace can only be found inside you, not outside of you, no matter what your circumstances are externally. It sounds crazy, but I mean, whether we want to try and spiritually work to get to a place where no matter what's going on outside of us, we're here, we're calm, we're in a state of peace because it's our mind. It's all we all go within, right? Peace can only be found within you. Okay, only within you, nothing external. It might be a little short-term things that'll help you feel a little better short-term, but true peace can only be found within. This is a great statement and really eye-opening to me. You cannot perform miracles when you're in a state of doubt or fear. Went over in chapter 1, and it talked about the fact that you can perform miracles. We all have been created, and we can perform, well, a creator performs miracles. We can perform the miracles, right? But you can't perform miracles when you're in a state of doubt or fear, okay? When you're scared, you're giving things permission to hurt you. If you're in a state of doubt and fear, you can't perform them because you're not connected, right? So you're always connected, but it's all about faith and knowing and having that faith and having that faith in the moments, okay? But when you're in fear, that's not, it's an illusion. Fear is an illusion. It's not even real. It talks about how true peace is incapable of being shaken by errors and fears. This is a big thing too. No matter how far developed you are spiritually, there's still moments where you get scared, and fear is just kind of a lack of faith. At its core, that's what it is, and I hate that. But I admit that sometimes I do have fear still sometimes, and that's just a lack of faith. You have to have full faith that everything's working out for your highest good. Finding inner peace brings you to the light where you can perform miracles. Great statement, just what I said earlier about it, right? When you're in inner peace, you have the ability to perform miracles. You progress in life as you do the work to return to your natural state of love. What did we say earlier? Naturally, you are created perfect, right? You're perfect, you're love. As you progress in life, it's funny because as you're progressing in life, you're actually returning back to your natural state of love, of purity, right? So as we progress, we're returning. I thought that was kind of cool. A lot of good statements, man. I wish everyone needs to read this. I'm only in 2 chapters, and it's just beautiful stuff. I'm really excited to keep diving into all these chapters. You are forever connected to your Creator. Anything that makes you feel like you aren't connected is external and is likely fear and not real. You're forever connected. Whether you want to believe it or not, or think it or not, or whatever it is, you're always connected to that which created you forever. Anything that makes you think otherwise likely has a tie to fear. Children of God are entities to perfect comfort, or entitled, entities. Children of, gotta love doing this live, right? Children of God are entitled to perfect comfort, but perfect comfort comes from perfect trust. So you're entitled to be perfectly comfortable, perfectly, right? But it only comes if you have perfect trust. Just what I was talking about earlier, I get caught up sometimes in having fear, whether it's, starting a new business or whatever, there's all this fear, but you need to have total faith. Total faith, right? When you have total faith, you'll have that peace within you. So I love that. I love that statement. When you are afraid, you are deceived, and your mind cannot serve the Holy Spirit. So again, this is just hammering down about fear. These are just statements I pulled away that really stuck out to me throughout the chapter. There's so many in here, but these are just a few of them that really stuck out. So when you're afraid and are deceived, because fear is an illusion, then you can't serve. The Holy Spirit's not able to serve you because you're not in faith. You're in fear. The Spirit creates. The Spirit is created. The mind creates, and the body is a learning device for the mind. This is just a device. The body doesn't create anything. It's all in the mind that does the creating. This is just a tool, okay? If you find yourself afraid, then you have not let the Holy Spirit guide your thinking. So powerful. So powerful. If you find yourself afraid or in fear, again, going back to this consistent theme of this chapter is you're not letting the Holy Spirit guide you, that which you're not letting God guide you, right? Your thoughts are constantly creating. Your thoughts are so powerful, and they're constantly creating. Keep them good and positive. All miracle workers need training in miracle-minded thinking. That's so powerful. I'm going to say that again. All miracle workers need training in miracle-minded thinking. Faith thinking, confidence thinking out of love. We all need training in that. And lastly, miracles and fears all come from your thoughts. Monitor your thoughts. Watch them. Get trained up in miracle worker thinking. So that was overall about chapter 2 of A Course in Miracles. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I look forward to talking to you when I get to the next time. Hope you like the Dunder Mifflin shirt. Any Office fans out there? But I hope you enjoyed it. If you